Hello, welcome to Words of Wisdom. So lovely to see you. Thank you for joining me. It's quite late, been a busy day, been a very busy weekend, but I really wanted to come and sit at my table and just have some time with you guys and just see how we can work out our guidance for today, what it's going to be all about. And I was getting this morning past, present, future, and I thought, why am I getting past, present, future? And then I realized in my reading on TikTok this morning, it was quite a long one, that it was the end of the month. And I thought, and I journaled in my journal this morning, another month has gone by. And then I thought, you know what, there's one more month. And I've been seeing a lot of 12, hearing a lot of 12, the number 12. And I was just taking 12 to 3, which is a very powerful angel number. But 12 is a powerful angel number on its own. And 12, of course, is 12th month. There's 12 signs of the zodiac. 12 is very important. So I thought about that and I thought, right, what are we going to be looking at? What is coming? And I really thought past, present, future. Let's see where we've been, because when I was doing my Power of Thought reading, I was going into this idea of have you done your reflection? We're going into the last month of the year, ready for this new beginning. We know that that's coming. We've been given some wonderful readings, some beautiful insight. Spirit has been telling us very clearly that there's good news coming. There's new things. There's so much to look forward to. And, are you grateful for where you've come? Have you learned your lessons? And we keep getting the same sort of questions. And I thought, right, I think this is very important for us to really have a little look at our past, present, future. But I'm not just going to do it with one deck. I'm going to literally ask, as I always do, which decks would like to join me at the magic table. So, first of all, I got, very importantly, a new deck that came into my being today, which is absolutely beautiful. The Inner Temple. And it really makes me feel like being at a very new place in my life, this very sort of new destination. It's like this inner temple, this inner guidance, this wisdom, this knowledge within you. We keep talking about the inner work. So I am going to do a Celtic cross with them at the very end. So it might be a bit of a long reading. So I would suggest you get yourself a cuppa. But it's going to be really important, because I think there's going to be some very strong messages for us for what is to come. We've also got our beautiful Wisdom of the Oracles. We're going to do a past, present, future. 3 cards, past, present, future. We have got our Quantum Oracle, past, present, future. 3 cards. The Energy cards definitely wanted to come out as well for past, present, future. And the Akashic Tarot. So past, present, future. So real strong guidance for us. We are literally being blown away right about now. So sit in, strap down, let's go. And then I also have our little message from our calendar today. And you listen to this. Don't rush. The best will come at the most unexpected times. And we've been given this idea of being patient, knowing that it's coming. Do you remember the 4 cards yesterday, the 4 cards the day before? All the same, purpose, keep swimming, keep going. You've got a purpose, find your soul purpose. We are in this rebirth energy. And when I was doing my walk, my Power of Thought walk, it was about that sort of, I was saying, reflect on all your lessons and where you've come. And do you feel like you can plant your seeds now? They've probably been planted already and they're just going to be starting to grow. Not yet, but they'll be starting to germinate. They'll be starting. The more that you work within you and just cultivate that, is that protection. It's that, composting of the leaves falling off the trees onto the ground, covering your seeding. And that's really what you've got to be thinking of right now. And on the other side, it says you cannot change who you are, but you can choose what to do. And that is true. We're always given choice by source. Past, present, future, we're being given a choice of whether we want to stay as we are or grow and become better versions of ourselves. And we can't do both at the same time. We're not a lotus flower. We can certainly seed and then flower, and that's what we want to do. So we have to release, we have to let go, we have to make sure we get our soil ready for that seeding process, that rebirthing process. And that's learning our lessons, and that's doing our inner work and our healing and all of those good things, and learning our lessons and getting out of repetitive cycles, whatever it might be for you. You'll know, you will know. So I hope the light is good enough. I have my overhead light on and what have you. I've got myself some nice, beautiful water. We are ready. We are ready to go. I don't know what other cards will want to come after we've done this, but we will soon know. We will soon see. All right. Okay. So I am going to start with our Wisdom of the Oracle by the sounds of it, I think. So we're going to start with our Wisdom of the Oracle and see what the 3 past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. 3 card reading. Past, present, and future. Where have I been? Where am I now? And where is all this leading me? So the past, the present, and the future. Okay. So let's leave that open. I put on top of it my beautiful rose quartz. So we open up the love, open up our love. Beautiful energy, beautiful energy, beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, let's pop those up here. Clean our table, and we are ready for our 3 cards. Okay. Please, Spirit, past, present, future. We would like our guidance. Past, present, future. Wisdom of the Oracle. There's 1. Oh, past. Now, I want to say your past can very much be past as far back as, you know, your childhood, or it could be in your last sort of when you felt like your cycle. There we go. Present, past, present, and future. There we are. I'm being told we have them. Very beautiful. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. All right. Past, present, future. Unbelievable. You'll see where I'm laughing. We have as our past a change in the wind. Now, your past can be as far as you want it to be, or it could be literally last week. But just know, I mean, the past was yesterday. You know, the past was an hour ago. But you take how it feels for you when we see our cards and we think about it. But the past on this card is, where have I been? A change in the wind. So you've done a lot of change. You've changed a lot. I almost feel like when I look at this card, it's this zebra with very sort of black and white stripes, sort of very obvious, isn't it? Black and white stripes. But on top of the zebra is this beautiful ornate sort of building, tower, okay, where we can almost see these sort of ivy or some sort of plant that's sort of coming out, growing. It's like this growth that is happening outside of this structure, if you like, that is on this black and white striped animal. So a change, and there's a wind, obviously, because something's blowing. You can see there it's sort of blowing, that sort of mast there. So this wind has changed, or will change in the wind. And often when I'm walking in the woods and what have you, I often think the winds have changed. I come across them. They sort of just suddenly blow when I'm thinking of something, and this wind of change. So this is very important for us to think about. Okay, you've been changing. There's been a lot of change in your life. Maybe you're reflecting on that right now. Okay, I have certainly done this in the recent weeks, where even in my readings I've been, wow, how much my life has changed. Incredibly. I gave it over to my spiritual work, and my life is absolutely 100% different to what it was. I come home with a very different feeling than I used to, and it's a very beautiful change, you know. And I really value all the lessons I learned, all of the hardship. You know, I almost feel like this is a bit of a tower, you know, where you have this you have to let go, you have to get out of being sort of trapped in a structure almost, you know, this growth that is sort of outside of the structure. So that's the past. And can I just make mention of what number it is? 12. So here we are, my friends, in the 12th month tomorrow. Change. That was in the past. We've done it now. We're here. I feel like this is our moment, which is what it's telling us. And this is our present. So this is beautiful. It's called Co-Create. And it's almost quite a very significant card, because there's a cheetah here actually looking at you. All right. And I'm actually going to get the animal meaning for cheetah. And sitting over here out on this sort of this branch line, plank, wood, piece of wood is an owl. Can you see that? Also looking at you. And owls signify wisdom. Now, a bird and a cat are not necessarily going to be the best friends, but this co-create means that this is our present situation, and we're going to read about that now, okay? We're going to read about that now. And then we have our future, and why I was laughing. Soulmates. So the possibility could be that you have learned all of this. You've changed everything. You've got to this point where you have this significant wisdom, this readiness. It's almost like they're both looking at you as if to say, are you ready? Are you here? Are you present? Okay, I'm going to read the card for us. And then we have in our future this beautiful opportunity, this wonderful soulmate connection. Now, it can be love, obviously, but it could be partnership, because this is co-create. You could meet someone while you're doing a project, co-creating right now, in the next month. Okay, but in this present moment, someone is in your life or is about to be in your life. I feel like it's an about to be, because they are not on the same level. It's almost like this needs to rise up to the cheetah, or the cheetah needs, you know, there's a little bit of a gap here, isn't there? And then we have this beautiful picture of these beautiful soulmates. Now, it is all hearts around the feet of these beautiful penguins, and penguins mate for life. So it's going to be somebody very, very, very strong in your life, someone who's going to be here forever, someone who, this could be your forever person. All right, so let me read this to you now. So number 12, our past. And I'm thinking I need to maybe read relationship, but I will read Oracle first. A sense that unseen change has been initiated. You see, it's a past, a been, okay? So there's an awareness that your plans are not on firm ground, or feeling a shift. Winds, direction will blow, the winds will come. The Oracle's message is it's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change, to want the world to remain consistent like the zebra stripes. But because this is in our past, we got out of the Same thing. The sort of idea of being in the comfort zone, consistent, okay? Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. Now is a time of transformation as outer conditions are moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course. Remember that that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soul for better things ahead. Exactly what I was talking about. Planting those seeds. So we've done it. This is in our past. Okay, this is what we've been working for and working on. So now we get into our I'm going to read the relationship of this. Through these relationships go through periods where partners seem out of sync with each other. And it's funny how I said that, the sync, the alignment. And stormy emotions and moods threaten to take down the ship. Perhaps someone has a change of heart and leaves. These rough seas offer opportunities for mutual growth, a way for you to understand your own heart better and to know that you need to be truly happy. You do. And that's where our past has been so important to us. Beautiful. Rest assured that whatever's happening now, good will come from it. Take temporary shelter, remove yourself from drama, the air will clear, and everything will be fresh and new again. Okay, so we now get to this point of our co-create, our present. And that is number 40. Creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, and manifestation. So it's coming to be what you have been manifesting. It's a now, it's a here. Okay, in our present moment. You may not consider yourself a creative, but in fact you are creating your reality. Yet you must consider that you do so in partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call your higher power. You are a spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality blended with universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. When you view your life as art and know you co-created, only beauty and grace result. Prepare to be amazed. The relationship message, connections of the heart serve to inspire you, opening you up to new ideas you would never have come to on your own. You are looking in a mirror held up by this experience and seeing yourself in an unexpected way. Who is this extraordinary being looking back at you? You are going to be so happy that you kept your heart open. There we are. You are going to be so happy. Your love is a unique work of art now, the very embodiment of beauty. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Magic. And number 41. Oh, wow. So 41. Look at that. That is incredible. 41. Next card. Next card along. Harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. The Oracle's message, you are meant to evolve and transform with the companionships of others. Certain people enter your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. I had exactly very similar energy today on TikTok's readings of this idea that, you know, we are part of a network. We are part of each other. We are awakening together. You know, you might have seen on TikTok, if you're on TikTok, this Group 7 idea and what have you. That's all about finding this network of peace and awakening together. So no matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people. today. They are your greatest gifts. And a relationship message, consider love in the deepest sense. Love so powerful that you will never be the same, regardless of how long your relationship lasts. Consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude or break you open so you will finally claim who you were meant to be. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed. Pay attention for who you are in the presence of a soulmate. Come to guide you home in the real you. And that's on page 155, all about transformation. But that also adds up to, you got it, 11. How magic is that? How magic is that? 1-1. Duality, soulmate. Wow, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, woof. Wow, we got a good start. A beautiful start, actually. All right, well, let's do past, present, and future with our oracle cards. I have the amethyst crystal on it, on our oracle cards. Past, present, future. Past, present, future. All right. Our past, our present, and our future. Okay. We got it. Past and present. The past and the present and the future. Okay. So, past jumped on top of past. Family, friends, and guides. Being very guided. This is from Spirit. It is number 6. So, very guided. Okay. We've had a lot of help along our way, along our route. Absolutely right. We have. Absolutely right. Beautiful. Past, present. Okay, let me just put this up. Our present, the loving woman. So you have been very much, okay, very much looking after yourself, and you are still looking after yourself, loving you. I talked about this inner temple. We're going to do that at the end, but absolutely this inner work, loving you, what you want. Remember that we learned that in our past. We took away, we stopped playing small. We started to really value who we were. We loved ourselves. We could start to see ourselves. That is so beautiful. And it, you know, this co-create, we're co-creating with ourselves. That's what's very important always. Even if you're on a twin soul, a twin flame, a divine counterpart journey, it is you, the divine feminine, the person within you that is the strongest guide. You co-create with spirit, with source, you know, and that's exactly what we were just reading about as well. So that is so lovely. And then we have our future, our soulmates, and happy success. That is so amazing. Absolutely so amazing. Happy success. Woohoo! You are going to finally see this happiness that you richly deserve, that you have been working really hard to bring in, to manifest. You are going to get your happy ever after, I'm hearing. Absolutely right. Okay, so I don't know if we really need to read this, but I'll just quickly have a look. These are your spirit mentors, family, friends, and guides. The presence of a spirit friend or family member, or possibly someone you knew on a professional level. This card is telling you there's something going on in your life that could use advice from spirit. This was in the past. You get a lot of help, got a lot of guidance, as I said. And then we also had the 6-6. Wow, 6-6 here. Very special number. Very, very important. Beautiful. And then we had people, number 6. This beautiful, loving lady, this loving woman. It's a feminine energy. It could be a woman in your life who's going to increase the love and support around you. So trust that. This co-creation could be with someone that's very supportive, very loving, very supportive, feminine energy around you. Okay? A woman. Definitely a woman. Maybe she might even have red hair. So let me know. Beautiful. She's so pretty. She is such a pretty lady. Absolutely pretty. And I love the little dog sleeping. And we just read about having a pet. And pets often give us unconditional love. My dog is lying over there on my bed. It's lovely, isn't it? Okay, so this caring person could be a friend or a family member or even a work relationship. The woman herself may be be a new intimate relationship, or she may be introducing you to your next heartfelt love. Whatever form she takes, this tender-hearted woman will be valuable in your life. That is beautiful. So someone very valuable is coming into your life right now. Maybe you'll meet them over this next month. Happy success. Happy success consciousness. Number 8. The wish is fulfilled under soulmates. The wish is fulfilled. Do I need to say any more? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Planning and action in reverse. Right, let's not go there. We're not taking an extra card, I'm afraid. No, no, no. We decided we weren't doing that. All right, so moving on. Let's get some energy cards now. And then we'll get our Akashic Tarot and do our Celtic Knot. So we're only half an hour in, so we're doing really, really well. Energy cards, our beautiful energy cards, will give us a past, present, and future. I love this. Happy success under soulmates. Your future, my friend. Absolutely. Your wish has been fulfilled. Whatever you've been manifesting, co-creating with spirits, they are now answering to you. So absolute in the future. And I said the past could be any time, but the future as well. The future could literally be next week, or it could be next year. We didn't ask, we just said past. We're just talking about the fact that it's the final month of this year. So perhaps we could ask for some timing cards later on. We'll see. Okay, past, present, future. Past, present, future. Could we have the past? Thank you. Could we have the present? Present, please. Present, please. One card. Present, please. They're being fussy. They are being fussy. Present, please. This loving woman co-create. There we are. And future. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Okay. All right, let's have a little look. On top of our beautiful past of a change in the wind, our changes that we made, the fact that we had so much protection, we also had a broken heart. We had something happened in the past. I mean, you know my story, so whoever's watching this, you might very much resonate with a twin flame journey, okay? Leaving somebody behind, okay? A marriage like me, all of that, a lot of heartache has been in the past. And as we all know, it can only make you stronger, but at the time you never think so. But actually when you look back, you think, you know what, I do know what I want now. I absolutely do not want what I had before. I sat in this situation of black and white stripes for a very long time, almost imprisoning myself. But I moved on. I made a change. I had a lot of guidance and help from spirit. But it was about a broken heart. But now we're in our present. We have the angel of balance, our beautiful angel of balance. And it's funny how we talked about two, you know, the idea of duality. And this is about balance. And this beautiful angel, look at her looking at this object here in her hands. We'll read this. But she's all about balance, and the idea of this loving person, this loving woman in your life, possibly bringing balance into your life. But I'm hearing you've made this happen for yourself. You've made your life balance. You made it work in some way. That is such a beautiful thought, isn't it? And then finally, for our future under our soulmate and our wish fulfilled, our happy success, we have got walking away. Now, it's interesting that this is our future card. But we have happy success, wishes fulfilled, and our soulmate. Now, what I'm hearing, what I'm going to read a little bit more into this anyway, but it is because you've walked away, because you are standing in your power, because you've opened that gate. It's almost like you've stepped through the portal, you've seen the light, you've taken the guidance, you've gone forward. You look at her, she's sort of looking over her shoulder and she's smiling as if to say, I'm fine with this, I'm good with this, And it's got such a beautiful picture out here. You've got this is an orb or fairy. You've got these beautiful flowers on the trees, pink suggesting love. So this is the blessing. This is your blessing that is in your future. Okay, beautiful. All right. So number 9, broken hearts. Grief and loss. Okay. The hurt may be from long ago, or it may be the pain from more recent events. So like I said, you take what you feel right now. For me, this has been a long number of years in my past. Of course, my now is very much in line with this, So open your heart to the light of divine love and healing and have compassion for yourself. Okay, it's all about self-care being the priority, and I think that's exactly what we've done, as this is now in our past. In our future, we have our angel of balance. Can you hear her? She's dreaming. Lulu, stop dreaming. Sure? Boop. Being centered and self-honoring in your choices. And this is exactly what I just said. I know now what I want. I know what I deserve. I know my worth. And that's what this card is saying. We're here now. When this loving woman comes in, when we can co-create with this other person, it's going to bring great love and success into our lives. Very beautiful. But this loving woman can be yourself, because this is where you're at right now with the angel of balance. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now in your life. Exactly. So you might feel that very much at the minute. I feel it all the time. I'm in a very peaceful sort of state. I had a little bit of a wobble at my parents. My mother said something and I was like quite cross about something. And afterwards I thought, I was a bit harsh. But it was the protection and that power of that protection for somebody I love dearly that came out of me. And I don't think I should, apologize for being like that. I'm like that of my children. The people I love and hold close to me, and I'm very protective over them, and I'll do anything for somebody that I love dearly, Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. So whatever's coming up now, this is how we're going to be using the energy. It's very beautiful. And finally, number 27, about walking away. Yeah, it's the inner or outer world. This card is telling you have the readiness and resources to walk away. So the future, you will know. You won't even, I feel like you won't look back. You really won't need to look back. You know, over this past broken heart, this new person that you've been asking for, they are going to fulfill you. I read that. How beautiful was it? You know, this person is just going to be the love that you will not even imagine. You can't imagine how good it will be. And it's a forever love, you know. So it's really very important to have released everything, seen it as a lesson, understood it to be what it was needed to get you to this point of, you know, understanding and beauty. And because you're a beautiful woman inside and out, I'm hearing. You're a beautiful woman, inside and out. Okay, so finally, we've got our beautiful, beautiful Akashic Tarot, Akashic Record Tarot cards. So we're going to ask now for the past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. Broken hearts, change in the wind, past, present, and future. We're now having the loving woman. We can co-create with others in a beautiful way. Angel of Balance is with us. Past. Oh, no. Was going to be a present. Present, please. Present. Okay. Oh. Our present. And our beautiful future. Our beautiful future. Absolutely lovely. Diversity. Okay, clearing the way. Okay, let's have a look. Our past. So, the Akashic Tarot is telling us a fated meeting. Interesting. And it came out on top of Broken Heart. So maybe there was something in the past that caused you to really be broken. A fated meeting. I'm wondering whether it's going to be coming back round. Maybe this is all to do with your growth, very much the twin flame journey I'm hearing. And now we got the happy success of the soulmate card coming out, where you can walk away knowing you've got everything you need. Maybe that's what you're going to be doing, walking away from this rather than staying in it. But I don't feel that really, because this is happy success. So this fated meeting, that's very interesting. Do you know they say you always meet your soulmate before you actually meet them in the physical? You pass by, you pass them, you might have spoken to them, maybe you've conversed in some way, but they're just not they're not aligned with you. That's why I think I was talking about this alignment. You know, this idea of this distance, this gap. And it's very interesting because they say you will meet this person. You will, you know, often people, I don't know if you will know of anyone, but they'll say the synchronicity of it. I met you years ago and we lived in the same street. I've heard that so many times. And it's very funny. Actually, I don't know why that's come to me. So someone here, this might resonate with. But last night we came back on the train from the rugby. And my friend and I were sitting, and two young guys came and sat opposite us. And they, do you mind if we sit here? No, that's fine. And the one guy, he disappeared. I don't know what he was doing. But this other one sat and he was speaking to us. He lived literally round the corner from my friend. And they've been living like that for the last 7 years. He's married, he's got little children, she's not, you know. But it was just so synchronistic, isn't it? It's so interesting. So they say that. So I don't know why I'm saying it, but there we are. It's here. And then we've got for our present, we have got the Akashic Library. Okay, the Akashic Library. It is in reverse, so I will read it as a reverse. And then finally, in the future, we have diversity, the 5 of Scrolls. And you can see there she's looking out over this opening and what have you. She's got all this knowledge, all this scrolls, all of this sort of thing. But I'm going to read what that means, okay, for us in our past and present and future. So number 7, past. You are coming into an important relationship in your life. Either it is entirely new or an existing relationship is being lifted to a much higher experience. Karma from past lives may have brought you together, so it's important for both of you to stay alert. Keep your individual and collective growth a priority and act with deference and compassion to yourselves and each other. If you both honor your karmic course, this could be one of the highest relationships you can know. This card can also show a fated meeting with another about a work situation or a creative project or an important purpose that you hold. And it's funny how up here with the Oracle Wisdom of Oracle, we had that co-create. And it felt a bit more like a partnership, sort of a work relationship scenario. So maybe that is what that fated meeting is. I kind of feel like I know what this is for me. But you take what resonates. This was a work colleague of mine. And if I'm in this sort of present now and what have you, we're talking about doing our podcast together. So watch the space. And, you know, he's a super guy. And it was a very fated meeting because he was a lecturer that worked under me in my team. And I didn't know much about him. And then just one day we sat and we had this profound spiritual connection and chat, and since then it's like we've got this. He's like a soulmate. I absolutely adore him. I feel like I've known him forever, and when we talk together, that's why we want to do a podcast. It just feels so in sync is the word. So that is my story, I feel. So let's see, you guys, you take what resonates for yourself. You know, it does say here, it's almost time. Whether this card is upright or reversed, notice the neighboring card to which the clock tower's spire points. Well, no, our spire points up to our spirit guides and what have you. So that's really important to know. It is a fated situation because it's been divinely led by source. All right, number 2. Interesting. Number 2 is in reverse, the Akashic Library, right? And it's come out on top of the Angel of Balance. And I talked about duality and 2 and what have you. So that's very interesting. But let's read it as the reversal. The stairway leads, with this card reversed, the stairway leads further and further downward. Although you may feel you're in a state of confusion, it's time to go deeper. The books of your Akashic knowledge may have been toppled, but they are always in reach. You may have stepped away from the psychic guidance from your inner sage. Perhaps there's been a disruption in your life, or maybe just a distraction. In either event, it's time to cast a renewed light on your past and on your inner discovery. Seek now to tap into the power within and through the records. Start today by writing a declaration of release from the things that have been muddling your clarity. Close your eyes and see them all disperse. With just a little effort, the book of your own Akashic record, which seems to have landed face down, can be righted and written upon by you. Special note, when you receive this card, it indicates that a book will bring a message to you. Today, open any book that compels you to do so. Let it fall to any page. Read a passage there and reflect on the words throughout your day. Determine which relationship or situation in your life it addresses, and don't assume that it's the one that's most urgently on your mind. The Akashic forces are active in every part of your life, and your books are actually a part of the Akashic Library. Interesting. I'm going to have a little drink. That is very interesting. So pick up a book, my friends. You never know what more you need to know. You will know if it resonates with you or not. Okay, the 5 of Scrolls. There they are. Diversity. A woman stands on a veranda overlooking a beautiful valley. I'll put this up for you to have a little look at. Dotted, oh, I can't read this, with little towns on the hills and along the river. Scrolls that she has read, lie upon the nearby table. Another scroll is held loosely in her hand while the woman surveys all that she sees. With this card, you'll find that it's time to diversify. There are many options for you to consider, and you should take a look at them all. Allow yourself to try new things, go to new places, learn new subjects, break out of out in different directions, and meet new people. Don't worry about scattering your energy too thin. You're in a period of expansion, so use it. Let yourself go further afield than you planned. In the end, you will diversify in ways that introduce you to a whole new you. And it was funny how that was sort of on top of walking away, where this lady almost looks, she's got a smile on her face, and she's sort of as if to say, bye, I'm off, I'm being guided. You know, she's going out the gates. You know, she's wearing all pink, love for herself. So maybe that's what you're going to find very much as part of that idea of the soulmate. You know, like maybe it is just going to be somebody that is really going to co-create with you, and it's going to be very successful. The Akashic Library is saying if you're worrying about anything, you know, go deeper and see the message, open yourself up to being prepared to hear the message, you know, and reading a message. That is so amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. That is so lovely. All right. Well, I have put together our beautiful Akashic. Sorry. Okay. I've just knocked something up. I wanted to see, I love these little cards. I'm going to just see what is, where is it? The little guide deck. They're just calling me, so I'm going to take them out, my past and present and future. Let's just see if they will give us this idea. Well, no, actually, why don't we ask? Dear me, dear God. Oh, why don't we ask? Hang on, please. Let's ask, what is the soulmate happy success in our future? What is in our future? No, they want to do it like this. Okay, don't worry. Okay. Present, true love. Oh my goodness, and future. Shadow. All right, here we go. You ready for this? So on our past, serenity. Protection is right now. And in our future is true love. Just to confirm it. Absolutely beautiful. And it's very interesting. This is the Angel of Balance. And look at this card with the angel. Protection. And actually, these two did come out onto the past line where we have got our angels and spirit guides and what have you. But the true love I'm hearing anyway is for the future. And look at these beautiful flowers. True love. It is coming. But I'm hearing true love for yourself. This is what I'm really, really getting. The true love for yourself. This is who you are now. This is your future. You know what you want. I think that's really important to recognize right now. We've walked away for a reason. That is so beautiful. Are we going to get some timing? Can we have some timing, please, for the future? When can we expect this happy success? When can we expect this happy success? Oh, it's all over the place. Why is it all over the place? Let's go. When can we expect this happy success, please? When can we expect this happy success? Thank you. February. Look at that. February. Pink. Valentine's. And they closed it off. February time, true love, beautiful, happy success, beautiful. True love, happy success, February time. I'm also just going to see what the Astro Ascension deck is going to tell us as well in terms of past and present and future. You are loved and supported. You are loved and supported. Friends, groups, organizations, humanity. It's the Star and the Fool. Orion is your wise healer. So ancient gifts, ancient wisdom. And we have got the 8th house. Transformation, death and judgment, death and rebirth right now in the present. Future, please, future. There we go. Here's your future. Purpose, 9th house. Temperance and your wheel of fortune. That is incredible. That is incredible. Personal and spiritual growth. And finally, holy I can't, honestly, I can't write this. This is incredible. Blows my mind. The magic. So, you are loved, okay? The 11th house, the Star and the Fool. Look at that. You've been guided here. This is your star. You are loved. And it was very interesting how it jumped out on top of the fated meeting. Just saying, okay? I am just saying. And then we have the wise healer, Orion, ancient gifts, ancient wisdom, mind, heart, connection. And it's sort of sat over this fated meeting and the angel of balance. Oh my goodness, Orion. That is so amazing. So nature lover, free spirit, healer, yang dominant, colorful. Look at that. So that is over also on the sort of past into our future. The wise healer, you've healed. You've got a lot of ancient gifts have been activated, I'm hearing. You know, you've had so much protection. Look at this. It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. And finally, in the now, we have transformation, death and rebirth. Yep. Death and judgment. There it is. Transformation. And that is a snake. And we're just finishing off this year of the snake. Oh, just want to stay with me. Very important. Very, very important message there. And then our future. We have our beautiful 9th house, which is all about purpose. Temperance and the wheel of fortune, personal and spiritual growth. And Venus, light of beauty, the Empress. This is who you are now, my friend. Growing in love and abundance. This is the future card. Here it is, walking away, diversifying. Yeah, you are going to do this. True love for you. For you, you found it. This is your future. It's a happy success. Happy success. The soulmate, you might find somebody that's going to align with you, but I'm still feeling it's very much to do with this sort of co-create and partnership, and maybe it will turn into love because it was very much, I did mention that. So you take what resonates, but it's going to be a very happy, successful time for you. But it's because you are who you are now. The spiritual growth, personal and spiritual growth, and growing in love and abundance. That is incredible. How beautiful is that? And it will be by February. Not too long to wait. Not too long at all. Valentine's Day, look out. But don't sit there thinking, oh, you know, and wait, because that's not a good thing to do. Not a good thing to do. Right, I was going to do the Celtic Cross with our beautiful new cards, the Inner Temple, but I'm not going to do that now because I am going to take a card and see if we can have 3 cards for our past, present, and future. Maybe we can just get our future. perhaps we just ask for our future with these beautiful inner temple cards. So could we have some detail for our future now from the inner temple, please? Beautiful cards they are. Oh, look at the back of them. Look at the star. Look at the guides. Look at the stars. Oh, I love them. They are so beautiful. If you want to get us the Inner Temple Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. Beautiful. And I can feel the magic in them. Okay, let's talk about this future true love soulmate. Could you give us some guidance, please? Could you give us some guidance, please? Oh, nearly. So don't rush. The best will come at the most unexpected time. It will come. It will come at the most unexpected time. You know, synchronicity is fated. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, so we have got 3 cards, funny enough. The Ceremony of Life. There it is. And that came in the middle. Soul Retrieval. So your soul is coming. Retrieval. Often is that about soulmates? I'm not sure. And the golden thread. Look at that. We talk about people on your red thread, but this is a golden thread. This really is. Wow. Look at that. Look at the portal in that. I'm going to have to read these to you because this is incredible. Wow. All right. The Ceremony of Life. Let's finish off with this. I'm so sorry this is taking quite a long time today, but it's very beautiful. I'm very blown away by it. The Ceremony of Life. There's the golden thread. Oh, where is this Ceremony of Life? I do beg your pardon. It's there it is. Okay, this is a card of devotion, of weaving the sacred all the way in and all through your life. It's a card of sacred ceremony and integration. You're being asked, how can you make your life a ceremony? If you were to live in prayer, what would change? I told you it was right now. It's in our present moment. What if you saw it all as a sacred celebration? If you could devote your life to something, what would it be? What would you do? The invitation of this card is to design your life in a way that feels sacred, to dare to embrace all aspects of your life and let spirit be with you in every moment. So many people on a spiritual path lead lives that are compartmentalized. They go and do their spiritual practice, then go about their everyday lives. But what if you made your whole life a celebration of the sacred? What if you found ways to bring the spiritual into your physical? What would change? How would you spend your time? And look at me starting off 50 minutes ago saying to you how this has made my life so different. It's so magic. So magic. Another invitation of this card is to let your life be the expression of your passions. What do you love doing that you could embrace even more? If you really woke up to the gifts of your life, of this life, how would you spend your days? If you acknowledge that you only have a limited amount of time here, what would you do? What would you create? How would you love? Who would you embrace? What do you truly yearn to do while you're in this body on this planet? What will you do while you're here? And this is your inner temple activation. I choose to embrace my life and live fully while I have the privilege of being here. Wow, that is incredible. All right, soul retrieval. This is this one. Let me just show it to you again. I mean, that's the ceremony of life. Look at that picture again. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. So there we go. This card can appear for two reasons. Firstly, because a lost part of your soul is wanting to return home to you. Twin flame much? Sometimes the loss, shame, or hurt we experience is too great and part of our soul leaves our body. When this happens, it can feel like part of us is missing or as if you're not quite ourselves. Secondly, it can be because your soul is trying to get your attention. Perhaps you've been spending too much time living from your head rather than your heart. Maybe your soul is longing for you to listen to it, to express it, to spend time with it. This card can come as a warning to wake up and remember the soul that can be likened to both the ancient wise part of you and the divine child within. The ancient Greeks spoke of two different types of time, Chronos time and Kairos time. Chronos time is linear time, logical time, the time of the mind. Kairos time is soul time, the time, creative time, mystical time. This card is inviting you to spend more time here in Kairos time. What does your soul most want you to do? What's your soul most yearning for? How do you feel most connected to your soul? How can you call more and more of your soul back into your body and the center of your life? Wow. And in a temple activation for you, I call all parts of my soul to be here now. That is wonderful. And finally, the golden thread. There it is. Your soul had a dream to be here now in this body on this planet at this time. And you have everything you need to realize your soul's destiny in every moment of every day. The golden thread is the path of your destiny. The golden thread holds the potential of all that was, is, and could be. Was, is, could be. Magic. Wow. The golden thread of your life is always available to guide you every step of the way towards your soul's deepest dream. The golden thread is woven throughout all your life experiences. It doesn't always make sense, but with time and perspective, you can see its intricate weavings glistening back at you at the center of your life. It's never too late to follow the golden thread of your life, and you can never be too old. For the golden thread of your life is always within your reach. Whatever your soul is calling you to do will lead you to your golden thread. Wherever you most feel connected with the great spirit of life is where you'll find your golden thread. This card is here to remind you that your soul came here with a plan, a dream to be brought to life. It's time to say yes to that now. Oh my goodness me. And that came out on top of our beautiful personal growth, our true love, soulmates, soul inquiry. What's your soul's greatest dream? How can you act it out now? I'm going to leave it there because that is just, I am absolutely flabbergasted. We've been over an hour and I think that's long enough for us to have, thank you, Spirit, to have got so much detail. It's just incredible. Sorry, I'm just picking up one of my cards, the Orion card. So, yeah, have a very wonderful start to December. It's obviously, if you see this reading and it's not December tomorrow, that's absolutely fine, because I'm sure that if you are meant to find this beautiful detail, this beautiful guidance, this obvious oracle messages and Akashic Tarot insight is here for you. So take it when you see it and listen to your guidance. I'll see you again soon. Take care.